Alright, so we're going to do another early morning mow. Already the second one of the... It's only April. But I got to do something else too. We'll do that too while we're at it. This is a battery jumper. Works awesome. And we'll mow the lawn. But I got to move my... So I still have my Jeep. We'll go through that in a minute. I got to go do that first. So let's put the lawn thing down here. I'm gonna do this first. So my truck. Still have my Jeep. I might have somebody that might pick it up down the road, maybe. But right now it's over here. Still works fine. Want to get my mother something for her last car, so we got her the Subaru she always wanted. And if for some reason I can't afford to keep it down the road, I still have an option to use this. But I gotta jump it first. We're just backing it up so I can mow this spot. Just leaving it right in this spot over here for now. So this works pretty easy. Plug this in here. It's pretty awesome. I'd gotten it a couple of years ago for the Jeep actually. I just gotta back it up. Starts right up. Just needs to be charged. Just the battery needs to be charged. Blue light. It's positive. Negative. Should turn green, which it did, and then just starts it right up. Missed my Jeep. That's always starts right up. Just burns oil. I have really no place to put it. My mother doesn't want it in the front of the house. It's really technically not our yard right here, but where I've been parking it. These are awesome. Just gotta back it up so I can move in that, so I can mow in that spot. So this is where it is. It's got over 200,000 miles on it, but if you baby it, you can still get a lot of life left out of it. But you got to keep the oil. It burns a lot of oil. But if you do it the way I was doing it, start out, change the oil, put in synthetic. Starts to burn the synthetic, and then you add Lucas oil stabilizer, and then you do it that way. So for now we're just gonna stick it over here for a second so I can move that spot, and then I'll put it back. So I can mow this spot over here. Go mow the lawn and then come back and do that. I gotta mow this spot. So we'll go get the lawnmower. It's parked it right there now. Can't really leave it there. So there's a guy local who's done most of the work on that Jeep. He has a place that maybe I can try to get it sold over there, but I haven't decided. He hasn't had the room to bring it over there, so that's where I'm leaving it right now. Oop, I need a battery. Must have battery. I forgot it. So it's chilly out, probably 45 degrees maybe. But it's going to rain the next couple days, so we're going to do the lawn again now. It grew fast. Not a lot of rain. We're below here in Rhode Island, but I mean, some other places in the country just get walloped in the spring. I couldn't imagine living there. So I did some work back here. You wouldn't know it, but I did. I actually organized this back room a little bit. Lawnmower's right there. And I organized this back room too. Organizing means I just take the stuff and move it around. That's what I call organized. So someday all this stuff will be gone, but I moved some stuff around because I got to get into that middle room. So a couple warm days I was out here for a couple hours. You wouldn't think I did, but I did. I've done a lot. All right, so I'm gonna get the lawnmower in there. That's what's a lot of work's got to be done in there. Right now, I'm gonna get the lawnmower out. Boxes, I always use boxes. Try to keep them. I never know when I'm gonna sell something. I don't have a lot of big things for sale right now, but a few things I can use some of these boxes for. Kind of worn a little bit, but I can fix them up. Put a lot of tape on the boxes and redo them. For right now, we're just gonna take the lawnmower out and we're gonna mow. Yeah, we're gonna start attacking that room really soon. But not in a rush. That's my lawnmower. $750 they want for these lawnmowers. I got it at Home Depot, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago for $200. It was a used one over in the rental place, and it's been good to me ever since. They got a new one, $750. Even the gas ones are like $600. Not what, couldn't imagine having a gas one. This battery is about 4 or 5 years old and still takes a full charge. And I can do my whole lawn pretty much without a problem. It's got a lock in there. That's the lock, or it won't turn on. Might as well keep one to here. I'm not sure. Break it out of there. Somewhere there's a cord. Don't smoke a little bit. I'm gonna go do the front first. And we'll work the back after. Cleaned up a lot of stuff back here. How easy that is, just push the button and go. Getting old, I don't want to be able to try to pull a lawnmower, starting it up all the time. So I can shut this off on and off. Clean that spot up a little bit. My mother really can't come out here anymore. She can, but things are still changing. They're changing fast. We talked about being in Life 9.0, which I'm still in, enjoying it, but Life 10.2, 10.3 is coming. I don't know. I'm not sure when, but it's coming. Hopefully not for a long time, but I don't know. For now, we just enjoy every day the way things are. That's what you want to do anyway. That's the best part. You can shut it off and turn it right back on in an instant without any physical extra labor. Right? Can't get better than that. Let me get you guys a little better. We'll go right out to the front. Got a weed whacker somewhere. Of course, electric. No a gas car if I could afford it. If I could afford it to get an electric car, I would love to get one. For me, an electric car would be perfect. I really don't go anywhere. So I just barely survived my little eBay store, so it's no way to get another car. Tried to make money off of YouTube, but that didn't work out. Now I just do it as it's just fun. Although I'm up to, I think I have 86 subscribers now. Pretty awesome. People that maybe want to be there. Of course, of the 86 subscribers, I can only see 10 of them still. Still complain about that. I should be able to see who's subscribing to me. Or have the option to not let them subscribe to me if they don't want to be seen. Should be my right to do that, right? I want to see who's watching my stuff. Make sure it's not one of the big guys hiding. Fast, just in the last couple of days. Yeah, so I want to be able to see who's subscribing, or at least be able to subscribe to the unknown, so that I'm shown on their. Just seems the right way to do it. But as of right now, I think 86 subscribers I have, I can only see 10. And they're all little guys too, like me. I was at my store, my YouTube was in the thousands. I'm glad I started going. It made more sense. There, the birds. It's actually chilly right now. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so I have to do this today. You do this for one more. The grass is wet. Outdoor fun stuff in the summer. We go here. Trees, I gotta do trees always. I would have to adopt a highway over here and do this spot. Yeah, nice and cool out. Got some orders to do. do it first thing in the morning. Get it out of the way. It's quiet enough, right? I think so. Not blasting a gas lawnmower at, I think it's around 7 o'clock down there. Seems like a lot of power with these electric things. I wouldn't think they do, but they do. Just as powerful as a regular lawnmower. It actually is better because they never stall or anything like a gas lawnmower does. It hits a big patch. Wouldn't spend $700. But may have to someday. Buds on that tree right there. That window is. Early. Doesn't take too long. It's a small lawn, just lots of places to go. Flowers. I'll take another picture of it this summer. It'll stop blooming. That tree will stop blooming soon. Hasn't quite got there yet. Patches right now. Not like a full lawn, it's just patches. Had a lot of rain, but we're still lower than Shooten for April. Again, we're not like some places in the country. Rhode Island is like one of the safest places in the country to live, weather-wise, that is. Although we've had some tornadoes in the last few years, so can't say they don't happen. A little bit better. That girl done within a half hour. I got a weed whacker, I'll get it out. Not today, but another Ryobi one. Daffodils have grown a little bit. They were, now they died here in the cold. for a little bit. By all my white fence last summer. Still stay pretty white. These fences are really high. It's the only way I can get it to almost being level. There's all my gazebo stuff in there. Oh my god, there's a project that happened there. What I was gonna do it this year, but I don't know. Once I started it, it would be a major project. Back there. Yeah, this was really, I did that last year. Once I open this up, cut it like a fish, everything will just come spewing out. 16 feet by 16 feet. About 8 feet deep, all old gaming stuff, metal, plastic, all that stuff. I'm mowing this spot. Leaving the car here is temporary for now. Eventually, like I said, I got somebody that might put it on a block. Maybe. Really like to keep it. They cleaned all that out last year. That was a mess. Just a mess over there. That should be good. Try to mow over the spot. We'll come back to the car later. Move it later. Let's finish up my mow and be done. Cool. Yeah, my fence survived some pretty windy storms, but because everything's double fenced. Because like you said, some of those are really, really high, these fences. Double fences. See the poles? I use it as a clothesline too, though. Those poles hold the fence. We're not called westerly for no reason. Lots of wind. And way back when the things were a lot cheaper, when I put up the fence, I made a double fence. See, it's two. It's a fence and a fence. Even then, the wind, because this part of the fence is so high up in the air, it's because of the ground level goes down. And then I stuck the other fence there underneath to keep the dogs in. So I survived so far, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, maybe more. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do back there. Yeah, 2 really super nice days, 2 or 3 of them. Took total advantage of them out here. I haven't been back outside since. salamander. Quick spot back here. Not really in the backyard that much. But overall, it's really nice. Yesterday was pretty nice, but Mondays I have a lot of orders for the weekends. Didn't get time yesterday. It's actually a little cooler out today, so better day actually. The more you leave the lawnmower on, the more the battery goes down. Usually I can do the whole lawn with no problem. I can conserve energy and shut it off every single minute I'm not using it. But I know we don't have a problem finishing the whole lawn. Usually. Not always. Of course, when it revs up, it takes more power. And the battery goes down. Instead of kill the battery, still going good. Still get full charge. You have like 4 or 5 bars on the battery. I think when I'm done, I usually have still like a bar or 2 left. The battery alone is $100. Summer and the weather everywhere is really crazy. Just the norm. If I live out west, and I'd have to build a house on the ground. Only survive out there. There might come a time in the future where lots of places in that Midwest you're not going to be able to live anymore. You're just not going to be able to. You can't just keep saying we're going to rebuild. Eventually, it's just going to be rebuilding more than you're living. So it'll just be designated no living zones. Or you would have to build an underground city. Fires, yeah, fires. I don't know what to do with those things. There's got to be a better way to put out fires. Some other technology we're not thinking of. Almost like dropping a bomb, but in a different way that it would just knock out big things of fire. Scooping little buckets of water on a plane or a helicopter to drop it where half the water doesn't even get to the fire is pointless. It's got to be some sort of bomb technology that would hit the ground, explode some kind of, that would be something toxic, but that would refrigerate cold that air, somehow get shut out a whole bunch at one time. Gotta be a better way. We gotta find out. We can come up with new technology for that, because putting fires out with hoses and helicopters and planes, that just doesn't work anymore. Especially if you get the wind, then forget it. It's got to be some sort of a chemical or something that take out the energy of the fire. Right? That makes sense to me. It's like dropping a bomb. It would be just like it would be dropping a bomb. So you centralize the fire bomb and drop it. It would just clear that whole path out in one instant. In some way without just ruining everything else. Sounds impossible, but the way we handle a fire now is pretty much obsolete. At least that's my way my brain thinks. Or like I said, just those areas will be just considered uninhabitable. 50 years from now, forget it. Maybe past my lifetime. I don't think we'll be here in 20 years from now, but it's my own opinion on that. I think the whole world's ready for a reset button. Or else it's going to retake its land back and try a new society. Humanity or whatever. Regardless. Grass is wet, but it's really not. It doesn't affect the water. If it did, then that would be a mistake. You can't do it in pouring rain, obviously. You can do it in the morning dew. All these sheds need to be cleaned out. Well, everything here is getting donated. My mother just finished setting up our wills. Something happens to her, goes to me, and something happens to me, we're going to give it all to somebody. Everything that's here. I don't have anybody else, so it don't matter. It'll be donated, all electronics, all the fun stuff. Someday, we're going to donate to the dog societies. The dogs. Take it with you when you go. You might as well just donate it, right? There's really nobody after me, so I don't everybody can give it to you. Try to save the dogs. Animals make much more sense than human beings, so I'd rather give it to them. Yeah, all the sheds are full. Lots of more of the gaming stuff. I've got to at least organize it. Yeah, mowing lawn first thing in the morning. It's all the sense in the world. For me. Out of the way, and then I go back to all my other work. Got a bunch of orders to do. Not a bunch, but a lot. My orders a little bit. Still into my Death Stranding 2. I put in almost 110 hours in Death Stranding 2. Just building zip lines. I've gotten 4 games since in the last month, and they've all stunk. All the big games too, I never really liked any of them. Resident Evil's alright. Another one's coming out today, actually. Check on that one. coming out today reminds me of Alters. Build stuff. Those are the kind of games I like. New Capcom game, Pragmata. It's just the same thing over and over again. I wasn't a fan. I mean, it's cool, but there's no adventure to it. Boulder Gates 3, that's my favorite. I played 3 hours the other day. It was like adventure on adventure on adventure, just never stopped with adventure. Pragmata, not so much. You're just doing the same thing, shooting the same robots over and over again. They just get harder. To me, that's not adventure at all. So Boulder Gates 3. And Death Stranding 2. And a couple others I like. Other ones, not so much. I take a lot of time now to just sit and play a game. Changing, and at some point I'm gonna have no more time to do that. At some point. Again, Life 10.3. It's coming. Don't know what that's gonna be. Alright, so I'm happy with that. Good enough. I'll take it. Alright, so let's get that out of the way. One project done. Yeah, we're gonna do that back room. And then there's a center room. Of course, every room is completely filled with stuff. Mostly gaming, but other stuff too. There. It has a little light on this too. I want to spend $750 on one more. Still gets wet under here. We're gonna fix that too this spring. We're still in Sprummer, so as soon as we get into regular summer, then we'll do some more stuff. Right now it's still a Sprummer, as I call it. Yeah, a lot of workers already done back here. Boxes, I gotta try to save these boxes. Alright, so that's about it for today. Oh, about an hour? Yeah, 40 minutes. My trees right now are bare. We'll be getting those at some point. With that one there, I think it looks better. Not great, but looks better. Alright, I gotta go back to my truck, but I'll do that on my own. It won't start up again because it's not really charged. I'll have to jump the thing again. So we'll just end that here. For that.